everybody, it's Jenny Brandon, and this is Jenny Brandon's Work in Progress. This week's episode, we're going to talk about collaboration, and we'll continue this conversation next week as well. So this will be a two-part series that we're talking about the idea of collaboration. But I want you to start off by thinking about this. What are some great memories you have of being a musician? And this might be something like a great rehearsal you had last evening with your ensemble. Maybe you had a great performance a couple weeks ago. Maybe as a composer, you remember that time that you first sat in the audience and heard a new piece of music being performed of yours. So whatever it is, all of these moments in our musical lives come from collaboration, right? We come together to make music, to create this moment in time. And so we collaborate at every level of making music. Of course, there's a solitary aspect to our business as well, right? Only you can go and practice your instrument and get better and better at it. And only you as a composer can sit down and write in the style that you write in to prepare a piece for a group to premiere and perform. But it's this connection part of making music that's the collaborative part. And it has to happen because it's a symbiotic relationship, right? Composers need performers to play their music, and performers need composers to write them new works to perform and record. So there's a third part of this equation as well, which is, of course, the audience, which was what we're all looking to have our stuff performed and played in front of. So we've got this wonderful relationship between these three groups, but particularly between performers and composers. So how are we going to begin the process of collaboration? And I want to start with the composers. So composers, if you make your performers part of the creative process, they're going to be invested from the very beginning. Ask your performers what they want in this new work. And there's the basics, right? The length, the instrumentation, the do's and don'ts for the instruments. But then there's also the stories that they want you to tell. There's the themes that they want you to tell. And so get their input and really learn who they are as both individuals, if it's a smaller group, right? Or what the ensemble stands for. And you're going to get them to be part of the process from the very beginning, right? Even feel like you can share drafts with them and get their feedback, right? Honor their feedback that they give you and incorporate it into the piece that you're working on as well. And if you really listen to them and you're really writing for this group or this ensemble, they're going to love the work. They're going to love it. They're going to give a great performance of it. The audience is going to love it. And the ensemble is going to want to program it again and again. And following that, other groups are going to hear this piece and they're going to want to perform it because this original collaboration was so successful, right? So likewise now, if you're a performer, talk to your composer about the piece you want them to write for you. Talk to them about the do's and don'ts for your instrument. Talk to them about what you'd like them to do in the piece for your instrument or what you're absolutely like, don't do that with my instrument in this piece, right? Talk to them about the theme and the idea if you have something specific in mind, right? And so if we all start talking to each other throughout the creative process, everybody wins, right? Everybody's invested in the outcome. And when this happens, there's a great new work that's created and a great performance or many performances of this work will follow it. So next week, we're going to continue talking about this idea of collaboration. And we're going to talk about the idea of who you can collaborate with and how you, either as a performer or a composer, can facilitate and support the future performances of these pieces through this art of collaboration. So until next week, I'm Jenny Brandon, and this is Jenny Brandon's Work in Progress. And you can find me out there on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I have a YouTube channel as well. And drop me notes. Say hi, let me know what you're thinking, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.